Hello and welcome to the Venus Retrograde 30-day self-care challenge. This is day 6. How have you all been doing? I hope you've all been keeping up to your daily challenges. I want you to give yourself a big pat on the back for doing so well so far. Today is about considering someone else. Now that sounds kind of weird because it is all about you, but what I want you to look at or consider is that situation when you think I really must call someone, or you'll say I'll call you later, or I'll be in touch, or we must get together more, or we must go for a coffee. Okay, how many times do you tell a friend or a colleague or someone you meet randomly that you will be in touch, or that you must get together again, you've got to do this more often, this is something you should do regularly as a routine because it was so much fun, right? And when you're doing it, you think, why didn't I do this before? And then you get home and you get taken up by something else. And then one day becomes 2 and 2 becomes 3. And it's just suddenly this person is a distant memory all over again. Ask yourself what brought you together in the first place. Why is this person important in your life? And all the answers to this are ticks, positive, that this person has a massively positive influence on you, that when you met them recently, you had a really great time, that, you talk for hours, all of these things. Really, the question is, why do you not do it that often? And is it because you're not giving yourself enough of the good things? Meeting up with somebody can be really simple. And nowadays, connecting with somebody is so simple. How easy is it just to do a text? How easy is it to just write an email? How easy is it just to pick up the phone? We all have phones in our hands now. I remember when dial-up phones were around, and when we had locks on the phone, and when we had to pay for every single call. Now, calls are unlimited. Most people in this world spend time on their phones. They've literally got their phone attached to their hand. It's like a walking office. It's like a lifeline. So why are we not spending time calling up or texting someone or telling them that we love them? Why do we wait till it's too late and then feel guilty when someone gets in touch and think, I don't know how to answer them because I didn't really message, I haven't called them for ages. They're going to look at me really badly. Well, why? But if you don't really want to, or if you haven't, why have you not? Again, if this person is that important to you, why are they last on your list? Ask yourself, who have you been calling and texting lately, and what about? What kind of mood have you been in recently? Especially with the retrogrades. Has your head been all over the place, and who have you called to get some insight, to maybe get some collaboration with someone who's feeling the same as you, to ask someone else's advice, and taken on that influence? What kind of energies are the people that you have been spending time with like? Are these negative energies? Are they draining energies? Are these people really happy people? Now, if they're really happy people, then fantastic, because you're on your way. And maybe the person that you say you should call or you should get in touch with actually isn't that great and you have moved on. So great. Thumbs up to you guys. But it's when we say, I really should, when we've had that time and what I've described, you meet up with somebody after maybe a year, 6 months. I mean, some people it's an impossibility, right? And I get that because we've been a long way from home, some of us, and a lot of people don't live nearby. But again, why is it so difficult to write a text? Why is it so difficult to just pick up the phone? Even if it's just a quick message of, I was thinking of you. How much would that mean to someone else right now? How much does it mean to you when somebody likes your posts or writes a wonderful comment? That takes time and energy for that person to do so. Now, just pressing a button is very quick, but for someone to actually write a comment, and that's what we all want. We want, we're all looking for this kind of on our social media marketing and that, just to keep our numbers up, And it also makes us feel good when somebody really, registers what we've done. They've read what we've written. They've really taken in the message. So why is it such an ordeal to do that back? Are you a person that just wants that recognition all the time, but isn't really giving anything back, or doesn't, or just overlooks the really important people? Are you somebody who is overlooking the little things that are just too easy, and you'll do it later because it's going to be quick, so I'll just do it anyway later, and then by later it's another tomorrow, and it keeps going on and on and on? So today I want you to consider somebody that means a lot to you, that you haven't spoken to for a long time, and give them a call or text or send them a message. But do it from a place of the heart. Don't do it because you feel guilty. Really consider the guilt thing. But saying that, if you felt guilty right now and you're not giving yourself a lot of self-care, you probably be messaging the people you feel guilty about because it feels like a duty. But when it really comes from the heart, it's completely different. Now, the key to retrogrades, well, this particular retrograde of love, because Venus is the planet of love, and the way to overcome the challenges within this time is to just give love from the heart. And I don't mean do it out of duty because I've told you to, and go, well, I'm just going to love everyone, I'm just going to say it, because words are nothing without actions, really. And even if, we're saying we text, you can say, well, the text is nothing, then it's just words. But it is the written word, and it's something that someone can keep. And if you do it with intention, and you do it from real love and from your heart because you really want to, then that's okay. That is an action, because an action is feeling, igniting your emotions. It's feeling it from inside. It's manifesting that great feeling. And when you're projecting that out, you're going to get it back. So if you are looking for love, you're looking for recognition, you want support, you want people to give you something back, stop looking at the reward and the money and look at the enjoyment of it. The enjoyment of going, hey, I haven't seen you for ages, and giving them a big hug, letting go of all the guilt that you haven't seen them for 6 months. Okay, that was 6 months ago, but now you can start again. So let go of all that fear of how someone's going to react to you. Let go of presuming what they're doing, because that's really unjust. That's really judgmental, because you're basically saying, you know what this person thinks, and you're already creating the future, right? If you're already doing that, you're going to manifest a negative, right? So consider somebody that, really would probably love to hear from you, who would actually really love to get a lovely message. Who is that person that you'd love to kind of cheer up today? Even if there's nobody else that you can think of, And if you are unable to call or text, say hello to someone in the street. Practice doing that, a stranger, and just smiling and just thinking, look at that person, and look at all the things that person is. Observe and think, look how they're smiling to themselves. Look how lovely they look, See all the positives. When you write this or message or text, say something really honest. Say something you really believe, not just, I was thinking about you, and just throw it away. Really give it some welly. Sorry, not some wally, some welly. This is a time to turn things around. During these retrogrades, it's time to really look within at what we're missing, what we need to bring more into in our lives, and what we need to discard. And become aware of who you are constantly liking on Facebook, or who you're messaging constantly throughout the day. Are you considering that you're messaging somebody because you want to help them? You're offering them advice, and you might be saying, well, I'm always messaging people, seeing how they are, and then giving, and helping them, offering this and offering that. But are you doing that because you just want to feel needed? Or are you doing that because you genuinely care? I mean, does this person annoy you generally? Is this person somebody that you would invite to be a housemate in your house? So really start looking at the patterns of things that you do, the people that you reach out to on a regular basis. Are the people that you don't text because they're not texting you? And that becomes a he said, she said kind of situation. Are you presuming that they're just ignoring you? Are you presuming that you've done something wrong? That's generally the thing. Most of us look at the worst because we feel that we have done something, that we don't deserve it, or we're not worthy. Have you ever been in a situation when somebody has called you to a meeting or said, I really need to talk to you for a minute? And what is the first thing that runs through your mind? What have I done? Who thinks that? If you're already going, okay, yeah, great, and you're just really open, it means that you're in a good place. All right? So this isn't finger pointing judgmental from my point. This is, I'm doing all these videos and this challenge to help you move forwards. Now you can do these challenges every day, all of them every day, a little piece of it every day if you wish. If you've got the time to do that, then do that, because you're going to really up your game. And the more times you do the challenge in the day, the more people that you text, the more people you call, the more time you make the effort to just really feel emotionally connected, the more you're going to bring in towards you. So just remember, our future is a reflection. Everything we do in our lives, everything that comes towards us is a reflection of who we are. So if you do something with guilt, you will receive guilt. If you do something with anger, anger will come to you. If you do something with negativity, you're going to bring in negativity. But if you do it with love, honesty and truth, you will receive that in return. So I hope you have a great day. Enjoy the challenge. And if you'd like to message me about any other things that I'm doing